Valentine's Day. What did you do this Valentine's? If you didn't do anything with your loved one, did you do something for yourself? Self-love is so important. So if you haven't done anything yet, please do it over the weekend. Obviously Valentine's Day for you is over now. हाँ RGV कार में जा रहा है. And look, we're matching. RGV matching. Matching. Yay! We are going on a little date. I'm taking him out for lunch and then we'll go to a playhouse. So yay! Let's go. Let's go. We're supposed to go to branch, which you can't really see because the sunlight is so super duper like high. But park नहीं, अभी branch में जा रहे हैं lunch के लिए. So we're going there and like we've parked right in front of it. I love their design aesthetics. आजा. The branch. पंखा नहीं चलेगा. लिफ्ट चलेगी. चल रहे हैं हम. मम्मा पकड़ ले. क्या कह रहा हमारे भी?
उनको भैया खाने के लिए लक्ष्मी जान को कह रहा हूँ.
अच्छा.
ये नीचे है. शीशा से नहीं आते. शीशा बंद है. शीशा नहीं आते, ये बंद है. पिज़्ज़ा खाने नहीं आएंगे.
सब पिज़्ज़ा खाने नहीं आते. सब पिज़्ज़ा खाने नहीं आते.
मूवी नहीं आते.
नहीं
आते
हैं. अच्छा.
आते हैं. कौन है?
मुझे नहीं पता. रैंडम पर्सन.
वो खाना कहाँ है?
अभी आएगा आपका खाना. अब बैठ जाओ. ले लो. अरे we just got a banana as a gift. आपने thank you बोला?
Thank you.
Good boy. I've got myself some virgin mojito. One of my favorite drinks. क्या बेटा? ये straw है, ये stirrer है, ये stirrer, हाँ, पुदीना and lemon. क्या लेके आ गए? हाँ, क्या आ गया रवि का? So we were on the way to the playhouse that we were going to. It's called Tumble House. It's in Defense Colony. But this guy fell asleep. He's like, I'm a sleeping beauty right now. So I didn't have the heart to wake him. So I'm actually just parked near that place. And I'm kind of waiting for, 15-20 minutes more to kind of just let him sleep a little bit. Till that time, I'm going to show you what I got from Miniso. There's one in South Extension now, and I'm like really excited about it because it's near my house, and I love Miniso stuff. It's really nice. I really wanted to buy a pair of sunglasses. So I actually went in to buy a pair of sunglasses and came out with a big bag. Now, normally I would not talk when he's asleep so that he can sleep, but since I do want to go to the playhouse, I need him to wake up. Because the thing is, even if I drive him back home, the minute he wakes up, he's going to ask me for the playhouse. And if I'm at home, he's going to cry his heart out till I don't take him to the playhouse. So might as well sit here in the parking and let him sleep a little bit. Anyways, I got these sunglasses, which I think are super duper cool. Look at that. I think they do suit my face pretty well. I love how, like, I don't know, our reflectors, well, honestly, I don't really care if they're in or not. I don't know. Our reflectors can be a little bit distracting, but I thought these were really cool. These have like pink, what do you call these? Sunglasses legs. The pink thingy. It is like rose gold. It's very nice and unusual. It's like, I don't know, it's like a mixture of beige and rose gold. And these were for $290, which I think is a good price because it's really clear. It does not come with a box, which is a bit of a sad thing, but then I have a lot of sunglasses boxes, so really don't care. This is, well, an impulse buy, and like a cute little thing that I wanted. These are sticky notes, sticky pads, and it's like a speech bubble, so I can put these on my notes and write down important stuff and things. I always wanted to buy things like this, but I never did because I felt they were kind of waste of money. But quite recently I started to crave sticky pads. Is that how can I put it? Basically, quite recently, ever since, like, I've been planning stuff and I'm like, oh, I wish I had a sticky note here because I need to put it here. And this has happened to me a couple of times, and that's why I went ahead and bought it, because I was like, you know what, I need these right now. So yay me. Then I got this, which is a foldable lightweight mirror, and I love how amazingly big this is. I still have to open it and see how it is quality wise, but Miniso is usually good with quality, so not too bad. And this was for 150. The sticky pads were for, wait, the sticky pads were also for 150. They also had a scheme going on. If you purchased above 1000, you would get like 100 rupees off or something. The next thing I got was this, which is basically what do you call this? It's like a screwdriver attachment thing, and I need this a lot because RGV's toys usually have tiny little screws which you have to unscrew to put the battery in, and it's just such a task to, you know, get that done with a normal screwdriver or with a penknife. I've been using a penknife ever since, but you know, penknife is a little, like, it gets a little too tiring, so I'm hoping this would help. It comes with a million attachments. Not a million, but 31 piece set, so I'm hoping that this would help us out, because a lot of times RGV's toys run out of battery, and the only reason I don't change the battery is because I don't have a screwdriver. This was for 150. I actually quite like the price range of Miniso, and I feel these are quite nicely priced. I got this, which is a hand towel for our kitchen. We don't really need this, but RGV grabbed it and he said, "Chahiye, ye chahiye," and I found this really cute, so I got this. Maybe I can keep this not in the kitchen, but you know, hang it low enough for RGV to kind of dry his hands on. This was for, again, 150. Miniso is like 150 rupees ki, everything for 150. Then I got this, which is a cover for my phone. This is actually something I needed. My phone was, like, the cover of my phone was kind of breaking off really badly, so I got this. I really like it. It's a camouflage print, a bit 3D and in pink, and I love pink, so again 150. Then I got this. All it says back to school pouches, but I actually needed makeup pouches, and I think this is perfect. One is a small size and one is a like really big size. So one of my pouches got, like, the zip stopped working and stuff, so I really wanted, again, 150 rupees ki shop. So I thought this was really, this is an item that's useful, plus it's transparent, so it's easier to kind of see what makeup items you have and simply open it and grab it. Otherwise, I'm usually like, all the solid colors one, all the pouches that are like solid, you have to kind of just look through them and push your things aside to find something. This is transparent. I can see whatever I want without opening it. And these were cotton pads, 1000 sheet, which I think is really nice and compact. And this is again 150. And well, you need cotton pads when you have makeup. And the last thing I got was a bit of an impulse buy again. This is a coloring book, and it said that it has no need to prepare your own pigment, just apply water to pigment on the paper. Hi. क्यों रो रहे हो? प्ले हाउस जाना? चले?
साहब जी
कहाँ जा रहे हो आप?
बल्ली बल्ली
कहाँ जा रहे हो?
गोवा।
कहाँ जा रहे हो? गोवा। बाय बेबी। बाय तो करो।
बाय
बाय
बाय।
बाय। गोवा में आप कैप पहन के जा रहे हो? गोवा में गर्मी होती है।
नहीं, खुला रहता है गोवा।
खुला तो रहता है पर गर्मी होती है, ठंड नहीं होती।
होती है।
गोवा में ठंड नहीं होती।
वहाँ गाड़ी भी हो, वहाँ गाड़ी होती है।
हाँ गाड़ी तो होती है, ठंड नहीं होती। शिमला जा रहे हो तो बात अलग है। शिमला जा रहे हो?
ठंड है।
शिमला में ठंड होती है।
हाँ।
उसमें मंदिर होता है।
क्या होता है?
घोड़ा।
हाँ घोड़ा होता है।
वहाँ मंदिर भी होती है।
मंदिर, हाँ मंदिर भी होता है। मंदिर जा रहे हो?
चलो।
ओके बाय। शिमला के मंदिर या गोवा के मंदिर?
की मंदिर।
आप गोवा के मंदिर जा रहे हो? ओके बाय।
वहाँ मंदिर भी होते हैं, टिकट भी होता है।
भगवान जी भी होते हैं और
टिकट भी होता
हाँ टिकट भी होता है।
है। एरोप्लेन भी होता है।
एरोप्लेन भी होता है हाँ।
पूरी गाड़ी वहाँ खड़ी होती है।
क्या?
वहाँ पुलिस गाड़ी होती है।
हाँ वहाँ पुलिस गाड़ी भी होती है। गिरा दिया आपने? घर में आ गए? हाय वेलकम बैक। मजा आया गोवा में?
गोवा में क्या देखा आपने?
मंदिर।
मंदिर।
मंदिर देखा। बीच में भी गए थे छप छप करने? छप छप करने गए थे गोवा में?
मजा आया?
हो गया।
नन्नू भी हो गए थे?
हो गया था।
मजा आया था?
कपड़े पहन ले।
कपड़े पहन लिए अब आपने? वेरी नाइस। कैसे गए थे गोवा?
चल के
चल के गए थे? ओके
मन कर गया।
ओके
लेके जा रहा हूँ।
बाय।
दोनों ले जाओ।
अब घर आ गए ना, अब अंदर रूम में रख दो।
घर आ गया ना अब तो। गोवा सेट करे आए, घूमे आए गोवा।
हाँ?
घूमे आए गोवा में, घूमे आए आप सारे में। चलो अपने कमरे में ले जाओ इसको।
Hi guys, I told you in my last vlog that I will complete your Q&As in this one, so I'm going to do that. Simran N9 Mehra says, looking so beautiful Roli, thank you. Wanted to ask you that if your in-laws ask you to leave YouTube, what would you do in that situation? My in-laws are actually really good, and if they ask me to leave YouTube, it'll probably be because of some important reason. And it'll probably be because it's affecting our family life maybe, and I think I would have a discussion with them, and if we agree on leaving YouTube, I probably will. See, my family is the most important thing to me, more than anything else in the world. That's how I have been brought up, and that's how I am as a person. So if it was my parents telling me to leave YouTube or my in-laws telling me to leave YouTube, it'll probably, if it ever happens, like I'm guessing it'll always only be because it affects the family in a way, and family is the most important thing to me, so leave it. Makeup Beauty Bank asks, I want to ask you how you manage so many things, and अगर आपको आपके वर्क के कारण या यूट्यूब के कारण अपने फ्रेंड्स या हबी या आरवीर के साथ कम टाइम मिलता है, या जो फ्री टाइम आप उन्हें दे पाते थे पहले वो यूट्यूब को देते हो, तो कैसे मैनेज करते हो? बेसिकली मैं अपना फ्री टाइम आरवीर के साथ कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करती हूँ. आरवीर नीड्स मी राइट नाउ. Obviously when he grows up and he has other activities and other things to do, I will have more free time, but till the time is like, I'm gonna guess till the time he's 5ish, he will kind of need me around, and maybe more. I'm not setting an age limit. As long as he needs me, I will be there for him. Yes, the time with my friends and with my husband has kind of been curtailed a little bit, because any free time I get, I try to spend that on YouTube, and I do my editing at night, which is also the only time when my husband is free. So we are usually sitting side by side. My husband is doing his Facebook or watching TV or doing some work, and I am editing, and it has killed off, I guess, our time a little bit. But my husband supports me fully in this, and I guess we are at a point in our relationship where we are okay with just sitting next to each other quietly instead of trying to make a conversation, if that makes sense. If you've been in a long relationship, or if you've been comfortable in a relationship, you'll probably understand. And that's kind of the case with us, that even if we sit next to each other and do different things, just the fact that we're sitting together is kind of more than enough. And I guess that is kind of what has happened with us. I guess if I was doing YouTube when we had just recently gotten married, it would have bothered me. Although if we would have recently gotten married, I wouldn't have had RGV, so I would have had time then. So yeah, I guess right now the entire situation is such that it's okay if I don't give time to my husband, but I make sure that I have at least a couple of days off of YouTube. And sometimes when I completely kind of disappear off of YouTube, it is because of that, because I feel like, you know, that I'm not getting time to spend with the family or to spend on me. So that's when I sometimes disappear. Being Manas, how do you manage to be such positive and sweet in life? Means your husband-in-laws love you to the core. I don't know. I've never thought about it, but I don't know. I'm just me. Muskan418 asks, how did you manage your family in such a well-disciplined manner? I don't manage my family at all in any disciplined manner. So I'm not really sure what your question is. Nuria says, how old are you? I'm going to be 30 this year, so I'm 29 currently. I am strangely extremely excited to be 30 years old. I don't know why. The It Girl by MJ asks, are you planning to restart your design work? I kind of am. I'm not really sure when, how, what. I don't know how it'll all happen, but I do want to. Nuria says, any one good memory and bad memory that you can't forget? A good memory would obviously be the day RGV was born. The moment RGV was born, that was, I guess, one of the goodest memories I have, the best memory that I have. One of the bad memories. Yeah, see, that's the reason I'm always happy. I don't remember bad memories. Like, I'm pretty sure bad stuff has happened in my life, but there's no one memory that sticks out, or there's no one as such memory that's very strong. Like when RGV was born and he was put on me and I was holding him and I looked at him, that memory is strong. It's like a photograph that's in my mind, but not like no bad memories like that. Like the bad memories are like, I know they happened, but there's not like there's not one that has stuck to me. So that also another reason I'm always happy. I don't remember my bad memories. I have a bad memory anyway. Nuria also says, what's in my bag video? I know I have to do that. I am really bad. Like, I love it when you guys request me videos, but I know I'm really bad at following up. It's in my to-do list. Prisha2 says, please suggest a good black matte felt tip eyeliner under 1000. I have no clue. If any of you know a good black matte felt tip eyeliner under 1000 rupees, please comment down below, because let's help Prisha out. Akansha says, if you could be any character in a Bollywood movie, who would you be? I want to be, oh god, I forgot the name of the character. But you know Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam? Aishwarya Rai, her character. I mean, I don't know, I just love the movie. I love the movie and I love her character in it. I love everything about that movie. So Tejaswani says, where you see yourself in the next 5 years of YouTube career. I think I've said this before, but the thing is, I was somebody who always had a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan, a life plan. But somehow I've kind of let all of that go, and I'm living in the moment currently. So currently I don't see myself anywhere. I do see myself end of this year with 50,000 subs and an amazing community of family, which is beyond amazing. And that's pretty much all I see right now. I don't know what will happen 5 years since. since 5 years from now. Tejal Deepa says, hi, will you plan a second baby? I think I've already answered this question before. I've always wanted to, we always wanted to, but RGV is such a handful. Randomers Cloud asks, hey Roli, love your vlogs. I would love to know, how do you vlog? Like when at home, at times we are not presentable, at times kid is not in the happiest mood, or for that matter needs to at least wear good clothes. Your vlogs look so good and natural. I'm asking this as I'm a vlogger too. If you watch my vlogs, you know I don't look my best all the time. I just vlog. I love to vlog and I love to document my life. And if I have to pretend to be somebody else, or if I have to, like, I'll be honest, there was an attache right here and a couple of polythenes right here which I've currently put outside the frame so you can't see it. So now I consciously try and sometimes try and make the background a little more better, because I've got like a million of comments how my house is so messy, but that's okay, I don't really care. The thing is, that's the thing, I don't really care. This is my life and I am documenting it. I would love for you to join me in my journey. I would love it if you would want to watch my vlogs. But essentially, when I started this, I was doing it so that RGV could look back at his life. This was the agenda when I was doing it year 1. Now it's year 2. And the reason I am continuing doing this is because I want to look back at these vlogs when I'm 60 years old and I have nothing else to do, and I want to see what I did my entire life, and I want to see how I live my life. And that is the reason I don't edit out the parts where I have like pimples and where my hair is in a messy bun, or where RGV is wearing the oddest combination of clothes because all his good clothes are in the washing. I don't edit it out and I vlog everything, because when I am 60 years old, I want to know all of this. I want to know days when I had a pimple. I want to know days when I dressed RGV up funny, or I want to watch the weirdest messy buns and the, you know, the frizziest hairs that I had. So that's the reason I don't really care if I'm presentable or not. Now I try to be a little more presentable, because I have to understand that if I was going for a job, I would still kind of like brush my teeth and go. But there are times when I vlog early morning, I haven't brushed my teeth but I'm still talking to you guys. And that's what I love about vlogging, because you're like my family. And like, I don't step out of my room looking like a queen when I go and meet my family, right? Like, with my family, I've seen me in the weirdest of my night dresses with the weirdest buns and frizzy hair. And that's what you guys are to me. You guys are my family, and like, I would love it if you would accept me in my messiest best, and also in my like the most good looking best as well. So that's kind of why it doesn't really bother me. Gotepa, I'm sorry, this is a very tough name to pronounce. Gotriparth, sorry. Says, my question is, I have a 10-month-old and while traveling, we'll be staying for 15 days in a hotel for a vacation in India itself. He likes idli and banana, but still any more options. This was 2 weeks ago, the question that you asked. Maybe you've already had that vacation, but for anybody else, let the child eat whatever you're eating. Let the child explore the flavors. Let the child kind of taste different food. It doesn't matter if he or she only has idli and banana. Give them the dosa, give them the utpam, give them the naan. The child might surprise you. They might, because it's a different location, they might try a different food. What I try and do with RGV when we go out is I make sure that one of his meals in the entire day is something that he likes to eat. So if I know for a fact that he loves to eat dosa, if we are out and we're traveling and I feel that he is not liking the new food, he's not adjusting to the food of that place, I make sure in the entire day, at least lunch or dinner, one major meal is something that he likes. So it's either dosa or idli or pasta or pizza. So something that I know for a fact that he'll eat. So while traveling, you can do that. let the child explore as much as you know, whatever you're eating, give it to the child, let them explore as well. And just make sure, if you feel that the child is not really eating new food, just make sure to give them one meal in the entire day that they love. Don't give them all 3 meals idlis and bananas, because they need to learn that not always will their favorite food be available. Amy Kawan asks, hi Roli, want to ask, can you do a video with your mother-in-law? I hope most of your followers love to watch. What are the best advice you give to your friends with your in-laws? I do want to shoot a video with my mother-in-law. We kind of still haven't gotten around to it because it's either me watching RGV or my mother-in-law watching RGV. So and at night when RGV goes to sleep, my mother-in-law also goes to sleep early, so our timing doesn't match. But I do plan to do a video with my mother-in-law, especially one about how do you manage home and work, because my mother-in-law was a working woman up until last year, and she's worked her entire, or like almost entire life, and she has 2 kids, and she managed the house and her office perfectly. Like when we went for her retirement, everybody praised her so much. I knew my mother-in-law who she was at home, right? I did not know who she was at office, and in home she was the sweetest lady ever, and she is the sweetest lady ever. And in office when we went, it was like everybody was praising her, and I was like, yay me, that's my mother-in-law. So I do want to make a video with her about her work-life balance. So keep a watch out for a post on Insta or on the YouTube community page. I will be asking you guys to ask questions that you would want to ask my mother-in-law, so keep a watch. That video will be coming soon. I'm not sure when, but it will be coming soon. Style Preet asks, how did you start YouTube? Tell everything about your YouTube journey. My YouTube journey is big. I think I've spoken about it a lot. I'll probably one day do a video on the entire thing. What editing software do you use? In fact, there's this article that somebody just recently wrote about us. We got featured, yay! I'm going to link that below in the description box. That has a lot of snippets of how my YouTube journey started. So make sure you check that blog out. What editing software do you use? How do you shoot? And what devices do you use? The editing software that I currently use is iMovie. I started off with Sony Vegas when I had Windows. How do you shoot? I shoot with my Canon G7X Mark II, and that's the device that I use. Stylish with Soumya asks, my question is, where do you live in Delhi? I cannot tell you that because I wanted to meet you and vlog with you, yaar. I had a meet and greet. Why did you not come to that? My second question is, do you have plan to have a second baby? And I've already answered that. Now let's jump on to the YouTube community page. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And if you don't have an Instagram, then make sure you check out the community page we have in YouTube, because I kind of post stuff on it. Rachna says, hi, do you get angry on RGV or scold him and then regret it? Or getting angry on toddlers is common, or it's just me? Getting angry on toddlers, I guess, is common. Do I get angry on RGV? I think extremely rarely, when he's being extremely naughty. Do I shout at him and regret it? No. I don't shout at him till it's like something extreme. Like if I already told him like a 3, 4, 5 times to not do something and he's still doing it, I don't shout at him, but I do get angry. He knows that I'm angry, and I don't regret it, because as a parent, it is my job to discipline him. As a parent, it is my job to shout at him if he's doing something which eventually might even be harmful for him. So that I am going to soon come out with a video on how to be a gentle parent, or how to remain calm when the toddler is throwing the tantrums, but that video will be coming out soon, so keep a watch. And Mozi asks, does RGV ever throw tantrums? If so, how are you so calm and happy? Yes, RGV does throw tantrums. I will have a video soon on how to remain calm and happy as a parent. On a short note, till that video doesn't come out, just remember, they're tiny human beings who are new on earth and they know nothing. You are their only and only support. So if their only support gets angry at them, imagine how they'll feel. Ratna says, hi Roli, I wanted to ask you about your diet. Are you still dieting? How was the whole experience of it? In how many days did you start seeing actual results? Also, one request, come to Mumbai with RGV. Honestly, my Mumbai plan has been going on since the last 5 years, so I don't know when I'm coming. My dieting is currently stopped. It's like uneven. I'm finding it a little difficult to handle diet with everything else that's been going on in my life, so that has stopped. But my experience with dieting was brilliant. I saw results almost immediately, and if I want to do it again, I probably will. It's just currently, I think I've talked about this before, it's getting difficult for me to fit dieting into my schedule. So I'm going to try and exercise and healthy eat. Purnima says, hi dear, let me know some snack ideas for my almost 2-year-old guy. I think I have a vlog in which I talk about snack ideas. I'm going to link that down below. In case I forget, please comment that Roli, you forgot to link the snack video, and I will. And Mozi asks how to be a presentable stay-at-home mom and feel good about ourselves. Again, another topic on which I'm going to come out with an entire video soon, because this is something that I need to speak to you guys about. I really need to speak to the stay-at-home mom. There's something in my mind that's been going on, and I really want to talk to you guys about it. That video will be out soon. I'm sorry, I know a lot of questions. I'm like, the video will be out soon, the video will be out soon, but I promise these are things that I already want to talk to you guys about, and this vlog is already way too long. Rayab says, ask Roli, where do you see yourself in 10 years from now? Again, a question that I think I've already answered. Simin says, how are you so calm and happy? Again, video coming out soon. How is your relationship with hubby, like a friend or little? FRML, I don't know what that means. What does FRML mean? My relationship with my husband is great. We are like friends. A lot of you are asking me, does RGV show tantrums? Yes, he's a typical 2-year-old boy. He shows me tantrums. Shubham asks, please tell more about your NIFT experience, because it's a high time for us to know everything about NIFT. I already have a video on my NIFT experience. I don't really know what you want me to answer. Would you want me to make a Q&A video entirely just about fashion, design and NIFT? If so, comment down below that you would like that. A lot of the questions are repeat questions, so I'm sorry I would not be answering those, but I would still give you a shout out if you want. Harshita Grover, Sonali Katuria, Deepthi Arun. Deepthi Arun asks, essential oils and serums for dark spots and pigmentation. I have no clue, but if any of you can help her out, please comment down below essential oils and serums for dark spots and pigmentation. Gurinder Kaur. Hassan asked what your husband is working. He is a CA. He has his own firm. Rania Memon asks how to handle my 2-year-old anger. Again, video will be coming out soon. Stuti Jaggi asks, do you ever feel that you should stop YouTube? If yes, then how do you still keep yourself motivated to continue? If I ever feel demotivated with YouTube, which I recently did and I posted about it on Instagram, I took a break. I went out in the park. I had a fun time with RGV and I came back motivated. I still love YouTube a lot, that I don't think I'll ever want to stop it completely. So that's the thing, I love it. Date and time please of what marry. Shireen says, hi, I want to ask you, do you let RGV watch cartoons and do you enjoy watching it till? I love cartoons. I love it. I've been like, if given a chance, I would watch cartoons all day. But do I let RGV watch them? No, because cartoons don't have a very good influence on kids. Recently we went to this person's house and Motu Patlu was on, and RGV only knows Motu Patlu because we went to this carnival and there was Motu Patlu characters there who were dancing. So he only knows that Motu Patlu are 2 characters that dance. That's it. So we went to this person's place and they were like, yeah, these kids, they watch Motu Patlu, and I was like, yeah, Motu Patlu, I like Motu Patlu. And they said, yeah, you know, our son likes them too, and I don't know, there's some boxer in it. My camera cut me off. There's a boxer in it or something, or maybe there was a episode where they were wrestling, and now the kid saw it, and now the kid wants to wrestle with everybody or boxes everybody who meets them. So I was like, yeah, not letting RGV watch that. Plus I watched a lot of Shin-chan when I was in college, and I watched a lot of Shin-chan when I was in college. Yes, how mature, Roli. Anyways, I've watched a lot of Shin-chan to know that I should never let my child watch it. If any of you ever watched Shin-chan, you know that serial is certainly not for kids. Anyways, I prefer, I hardly ever give screen time to RGV, but if he is watching if he is watching TV, I prefer Animal Planet, Discovery, and all these channels, educational channels, versus cartoons. Yes, he has seen cartoons, but on rare occasions. Deepa says, when do you scold RGV, my son? Again, this is a question that I will answer in the other video. And RGV woke up. I'm going to end the Q&A here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. If there is any more other questions left, I will be answering them again in the next vlog. Bye!